close your eyes. Take a slow breath in and let the day fall away. Whatever it brought you, whatever it asked of you, it is finished now. And you are here, safe, still, and the night is about to carry you further back than you have ever gone. Lost Worlds for Sleep opens a door tonight. And beyond this door lies the oldest city in the world. Not the oldest city that still stands. Not the oldest city that you could visit today, but the first, the very first, the first place where human beings gathered together in their thousands and built something that had never existed before. A city. The year is 3200 BC. More than 5,000 years before your time. Think of that for a moment. 5,000 years. Everything you know, every city, every country, every story you have ever heard, all of it still lies in the future. Rome has not been dreamed of. Egypt's great pyramids have not yet been built. The story you are entering is older than almost everything human beings remember. You are standing at the very beginning of the city. This place is called Uruk. It lies in Mesopotamia, the land between two rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, a flat, fertile land where the rivers flood each year and leave behind rich, dark soil in which anything will grow. Here, on the banks of the Euphrates, human beings have done something extraordinary. They have stopped wandering. They have settled. They have learned to grow their food, to store it, to build homes of mud and reed that last and slowly over many generations. Those homes have become a village, and the village has become a town, and the town has become this, a city of 40,000 people, the largest gathering of human beings in one place that the world has ever seen. Breathe in slowly the warm night air. It smells of the river, of wet reeds and mud, of wood smoke and baking bread, of animals and dust, and the warm brick still holding the heat of the day. The smell of people living close together. The smell of a city, the first city that ever smelled this way above you. The sky is vast and clear and full of stars. The same stars that the people of Uruk are looking at tonight. The stars they have named and watched and and followed the stars that tell them when to plant and when to harvest, when the floods will come. The first astronomers are here in this city, looking up at the same sky that you are looking at now. Let the warm night settle over you. Let the ancient city breathe around you, its torches flickering, its people sleeping, its great temple rising into the dark. You are here at the beginning of everything, at the first fire of the first city that human beings ever built. Walk with me into the oldest night in the world. Walk with me. You are on the water, the Euphrates, the great river that made all of this possible. Without this river, there would be no city, no fields, no bread, no 40,000 people sleeping in the dark behind mud brick walls. There would be only the plain and the dust and the wind. The river gives, and the people have learned to receive. You are sitting in a boat made of reeds, bundles of river reed cut from the marshes, bound together with rope, coated with bitumen, black and sticky, from the pools that rise from the earth. It is a simple thing. This boat made of what the land gives. Reed and rope and tar, and yet it holds you perfectly, riding low on the dark water, moving slowly with the current toward the city. The reeds beneath you are still warm from the day. Everything here holds the heat long after the sun has gone. The bricks, the earth, the water, even the air itself. This is a warm night, not the cold, clean night of northern forests, not the damp night of the lagoon. A warm, dry, gentle night that holds you like a hand. Trail your fingers in the water. It is cool against your skin, silty and soft, full of the mud that the river carries down from mountains you will never see. That mud is everything. Each year the river floods and spreads that mud across the fields. And in that mud, the barley grows, and from the barley comes bread and beer, and from bread and beer comes everything else. Comes the time to think, to build, to dream. Comes the city along the banks. The reeds grow tall, higher than a person, thick and green, whispering softly in the night air. The wind moves through them slowly, and they answer, a dry rustling sound, like a held breath, like a secret being kept in those reeds. There are birds sleeping and frogs calling to each other in the shallows, and fish turning slowly in the dark water beneath your boat. A whole world living quietly at the edge of the city, undisturbed, unhurried, older than the city, and it will still be here long after. Ahead of you, through a gap in the reeds, you see it. Light. Not one light, many, hundreds of them. Small warm points of fire scattered across the darkness. Torches on the walls. Lamps in windows. Fires in courtyards. The city. Uruk. It glows on the plain like something impossible, a constellation that has fallen to earth. And rising above it all, dark against the stars, vast and still, the great temple, the stepped mountain of brick that the people built to reach the sky. Your boat drifts on, the current carrying you slowly, gently toward the lights. The reeds part, the city opens. Breathe in slowly, the warm air, the river, the reeds, the smoke. Let the current carry you. the way it has carried everything to this place for 1,000 years. There is nothing to do, nothing to decide. The river knows the way. Let it take you into the first city on the oldest night in the world. Walk with me. The boat touches the bank. Softly reed against mud. You step out onto the earth of the first city. It is packed hard. Beneath your feet, smoothed by thousands of feet, walking here every day for generations, still warm from the sun. Ahead of you, the wall, mud brick, higher than 3 men, stretching away into the dark. In both directions, millions of bricks, each one made by hand, mud and straw, pressed into a mold, dried in the sun, carried here and laid one upon another by people whose names no one will ever know. Touch the wall as you pass. It is rough and warm and solid. Someone's hands made this brick 5,000 years before you touched it. Someone who laughed and worried and loved and went home at the end of the day to sleep. Just as you will tonight. The gate stands open. Great wooden doors pushed back against the brick. There is no war tonight. No danger. The city sleeps with its doors open as it usually does. 2 torches burn on either side, their flames leaning in the warm wind, casting long shadows that move slowly across the ground, pass through. You are inside the first city in the world. The streets are narrow, winding, never straight. They curve and turn and open suddenly into small squares, then narrow again. No one planned them. They grew. The way rivers grow, the way roots grow, finding their way between the houses. The houses press close on either side. Mud brick walls, flat roofs, doorways covered with woven reed mats that stir gently in the night air. Behind those doorways, people are sleeping. Families lying together on the flat roofs where it is cooler, or inside on woven mats wrapped in linen. 40,000 people breathing in the dark. All around you. Think of it. 40,000 hearts beating slowly in sleep. 40,000 people dreaming at the same time, in the same place. It has never happened before, anywhere on earth. A torch burns in a bracket on a wall. Its light, warm and orange, falling across the street, making the mud brick glow like honey. The flame moves slowly, casting shadows that lean and straighten and lean again. You walk on slowly. The city silent. Around you, you pass a bakery, the clay oven still holding heat from the day's bread. The smell of it still in the air, warm and sweet and comforting. You pass a workshop, clay pots drying in rows, waiting for the kiln. A potter's wheel, still in the dark. You pass a doorway where a dog lies sleeping, curled against the warm brick. It lifts its head as you pass, watches you without concern and lowers it again. Somewhere, a baby cries once, softly, and then is quiet, comforted by someone in the dark. 5,000 years ago, a parent rose in the night to soothe a child, and the child went back to sleep. Some things have never changed. Some things never will. Breathe in slowly the warm air, bread and smoke clay and dust. The smell of the first city. At night, let the narrow streets hold you. Let the sleeping city breathe around you. Slow and warm and safe. You are not a stranger here. No one is a stranger in the first city. We all came from here. Every one of us. Walk with me. The streets open, and you step out into a great square. And there it is, rising in front of you, dark against the stars, enormous and still. The great temple, a mountain made by human hands, step upon step, terrace upon terrace, rising up and up toward the sky. The first building in the history of the world that was built not for shelter, not for storing grain, not for any use at all. Built only to reach upward. Built only because people looked at the sky and felt something. Something they could not name, but had to answer. Millions of bricks, millions of days of work, thousands of hands. For this, for something that points at the stars. Torches burn along the great stairway that climbs the front of the temple. Small flames at intervals all the way to the top. A line of fire rising into the dark They flicker in the warm wind, their light moving across the brick, making the whole mountain seem to breathe. Begin to climb. The steps are wide and shallow, built for slow walking, built for ceremony, built for a climb that is meant to take time. You do not hurry. No one hurries here. Step and step and step. The brick warm beneath your feet. The torches passing one by one. Their heat on your face for a moment, then gone, and the city falling away below you, halfway up. You stop and turn and look. Uruk lies beneath you, spread across the plain, its narrow streets, its flat roofs, its hundreds of small fires glowing in the dark. Beyond the walls, the fields, the canals, silver lines of water cut into the earth, reflecting the stars. And beyond the fields, the great river, moving slowly through the darkness toward a sea you cannot see. And beyond that, nothing, just the plain and the night and the stars. This is the only city in the world. There is nowhere else like this. Nowhere else where people have gathered in such numbers. Nowhere else where anyone has built anything like this. You are standing on the tallest thing human beings have ever made. Turn and climb again. At the top, there is a platform, wide and flat, open to the sky. A small shrine stands here. Simple, plain, a single room of white plastered brick. Inside, a lamp is burning, left by someone who came here at sunset and went home. Its light is small and steady, and it does not go out. There's no one here. You are alone. Alone. At the top of the world. At the top of the first city. With the whole sky above you. Sit down on the warm brick. Lie back and look up. The stars are extraordinary. There is no other light in the world. No cities on the horizon. No glow behind the hills. Only the small torches below you and above. Everything, the whole river of stars pouring across the sky. The priests of this temple come here at night and watch. They have watched for generations. They have learned that the stars move in patterns, that the patterns repeat, that the sky can be read like a text. They are the first to understand this. Everything that comes after every astronomer, every calendar, every ship that ever found its way by starlight begins here on this platform with people lying on their backs at night, looking up in wonder, exactly as you are doing now. Breathe in slowly the warm air rising from the brick beneath you. Feel the whole weight of the temple holding you up. Millions of bricks beneath your back. Thousands of hands that placed them. All of it holding you steady and safe beneath the stars. Let your eyes soften. Let the stars blur and swim. Let your thoughts drift upward slowly, like smoke from the torches below. There is nowhere higher to go, nothing more to reach for. You are already at the top of the oldest thing in the world. Rest here for a while. Walk with me. You come down from the temple slowly, step by step, the city rising up to meet you, its torches growing closer, its warm smell reaching you again. At the base of the temple, there are buildings, long, low, plain, storerooms, workshops, and one small room where a lamp is burning. The door is open. The reed mat pushed aside. Warm light spilling out onto the ground. Go inside. The room is small and warm. The walls plastered white. An oil lamp burns on a low table, its flame small and steady. Its light golden and soft, and everywhere on shelves, on the floor, stacked in careful rows, tablets, small rectangles of dried clay, the size of your hand, hundreds of them, perhaps thousands. Pick one up. It is heavier than you expected, cool and smooth, slightly rough at the edges, and on its surface, pressed into the clay, small marks, wedges made with a cut reed, pressed at angles into the wet clay and left to dry. Writing. The first writing in the world. Hold it in the lamplight. Turn it slowly. Watch the shadows. Fill the marks and empty again. You cannot read it. Almost no one can. But you know what it is. It is a thought that someone had 5,000 years ago and decided to keep. Most of these tablets are ordinary records, lists. How much barley went into the storehouse? How many sheep belong to the temple? Who owes what? To whom? Writing was not invented for poetry or stories or love. It was invented to count the grain. But something happened that no one intended. Because once you can write, how much barley? You can write anything. You can write a name and a name does not die with the person who carried it. You can write what happened, and what happened does not vanish. When everyone who remembers is gone, you can write a story, and a story can outlive its city, its language, its whole world. Here, in this small warm room, lit by a single lamp, human beings have found a way to speak across time, to speak to people not yet born, to speak to you. Set the tablet down gently where you found it. Someone will come in the morning. A scribe, young probably, trained for years in the making of these marks. He will sit here, cross-legged, on a mat with soft clay in his left hand and a cut reed in his right, and he will press small wedges into the clay, carefully, patiently, for hours. He does not know that he is doing anything extraordinary. He thinks he is counting sheep, but he is doing the most extraordinary thing any human being has ever done. He is defeating, forgetting, sit down in the corner of the small, warm room with your back against the plastered wall, still warm from the day. The lamp burns, its flame perfectly still in the windless air. The tablets stacked around you in their quiet rows. Thousands of thoughts held in dried mud, waiting patiently. Some of them will still be here in 5,000 years, buried under sand, under the ruins of everything, and then found and carefully lifted by hands reaching back across all that time. Their marks still perfectly clear, still saying exactly what someone meant them to say. Nothing is really lost. That is what this room is telling you. Breathe in slowly the smell of clay and lamp oil and warm plaster. Let the small flame hold your eyes steady and golden and unmoving. Let the weight of all those quiet thoughts around you settle you. You are safe here in the warmest room in the first city, surrounded by voices that will never stop speaking. Walk with me. You step out from the small warm room into the street, and something has changed. The night is older now. You can feel it. That subtle shift in the air, the deep dark beginning to thin, the last hour before dawn. The torches have burned low. Some have gone out. The city is at its stillest now. Even the dogs are sleeping. Even the babies are quiet. This is the hour when everything rests, the deepest hour of sleep. Walk slowly through the quiet streets toward the edge of the city. The mud brick walls, pale now in the first gray light. That has not quite arrived, but is coming. You climb a low stair onto a flat roof where a family lies sleeping, wrapped in linen against the cool of the early morning. You do not disturb them. You simply sit at the edge and look out over the sleeping city. The roofs stretch away in every direction, flat and pale. On many of them, people sleeping under the fading stars, whole families lying together on the rooftops. in the cool air, the whole city sleeping under the open sky. To the east, beyond the river, the sky has changed. The black softened to gray, and now the faintest, palest gold, the first light of the day. The stars are fading one by one, slipping away into the brightening sky. The same stars the priests watched from the temple all night long. A bird calls from the reeds by the river. The first bird of the morning. And then another, and another. The sound of the world waking slowly, gently. A thread of smoke rises from a rooftop somewhere. Someone is awake, blowing life into last night's embers, beginning the first bread of the day. Soon the city will stir. The scribe will come to his tablets. The potter to his wheel. The baker to his oven. 40,000 people will rise and begin again. The oldest rhythm of the city. Work and rest. Day and night. The rhythm that every city after this one will follow. But not yet. For now, the city still sleeps. For now, there is only this quiet hour, the pale gold light growing slowly in the east, the birds beginning their songs, the soft smoke rising, and you sitting on a warm roof at the edge of the first city in the last hour of the oldest night in the world. Let your breathing slow. Match it to the sleeping city, to the slow gold light, to the soft waking of the world. There is nothing to do, nowhere to be, only this, only the last soft hour before the dawn. Walk with me one last time. Walk with me. The city is waking, but you are not. Not yet. Not quite. There is a moment that exists only here, only in this place, only in this last breath of the oldest night, when the first city is both things at once. Asleep and waking, ancient and brand new, the end of everything and the beginning. You are sitting on a warm brick roof in a city 5,000 years before your own. And something is happening, something quiet, something that has no name, the way the most important things never have names. The first city is entering you. Not dramatically, not suddenly, the way all the best things enter, slowly, without announcement, through the breath, through the skin, through the warm brick beneath you, through the smell of the river and the reeds, through the light of the torches, still in your eyes, through the weight of the tablet, still in your hands, the river and its dark, slow water, the streets and their sleeping families, the great temple and its stairway of fire, the small warm room and its 1,000 quiet voices. All of it is inside you now. All of it is yours, not as a memory, not as a dream, as something more permanent than either, something that will still be there when you wake tomorrow in the quiet moment between sleep and consciousness, when the world is still soft, and you will whisper, without knowing why, last night, I was actually there. The birds are singing now, all across the city. The sky is turning gold. The oldest city in the world is beginning its day, as it has begun 10,000 days before, and you were here to see it before Rome, before Egypt's pyramids, before almost everything human beings remember. You were here at the very beginning of the city. Your eyes are heavy, the good heavy, the heavy that comes after a night fully lived, after a river crossed and a city entered and a temple climbed and 1,000 ancient voices held in your hands. Let your eyes close Let them close now. There is nothing left to see, not because there is nothing beautiful. There is everything beautiful, but because you have seen enough, more than enough. You have seen the first city at its most peaceful, at its most itself, at the precise moment when everything was just beginning. The warm brick holds you, as it has held the people of this city for 1,000 years, steady and solid and safe. Let it hold you the way the earth holds the first city, the way the first city holds all the cities that come after the first city is not gone, not tonight, not for you. It lives in every street you have ever walked, in every wall that has ever sheltered you, in every word you have ever read. We all came from here, every one of us. And tonight, you came home. The first city will remember you. Sleep now, traveler. Sleep. The night has given you everything it has. The river is still flowing. The temple is still standing. The tablets are still waiting in their quiet rows. And somewhere in the deep, soft warmth of the night that is ending, a door is opening. Your door, the one that leads not to any city, not to any river, not to any temple, but to the place inside you where everything is possible, where everything is safe, where everything is. Simply, still, go through it. Go through it now. And when you wake, lost worlds for sleep will be here, waiting for you, as it always waits. Every night, a new door opens. Tonight it opened onto the first city, the place where it all began, a place that teaches us that everything we have, everything we are, began with people gathering together in the dark and building something that would last tomorrow night. Another door, another world, another journey into the ancient dark. If you want to be there, subscribe to Lost Worlds for Sleep. So the next door opens for you automatically, without you having to look for it. We will come to you in the night when you need us, when the world is too loud and you need somewhere ancient and warm and safe to rest. We will be there. Sleep well, traveler. You were actually there.